on to our last 3 open mic poets. Y'all good?
Yeah.
It's about to heat up in here. We got a whole poetry group, slam group from Cincinnati up in here. Deaf Poet Society. Did I get it right? Deaf Poet Society in the building. So I'm gonna start reading off these names, and then we're gonna take an intermission. Brief, very brief. Don't be running to the car, smoking and doing all of this and coming back in 20 minutes, okay? You get 10 minutes, okay? That's it. No, it is. All right, first poet coming from Cincinnati. Y'all give it up right now for Lucky Lee SayWordWeds.
Perfectly fine, thank you, I appreciate it very much. What's up, y'all? My name is Lucky Lee.
What's up,
Lucky Lee? I'm a host, published author, curator. I'm actually going to be hosting at the Taste Cincinnati this weekend, so if y'all in the area, come check us out. The next DPS event that we have coming up is going to be Poetic Vogue at the end of the month. That's a collaboration with your feature tonight, Mr. Just Dave, 8020 Media.
I'll be there.
Please. We have a new residency starting at William Francis Theater next month. We're going to have events every other week. Come check us out. That's every first and third Thursday. I kind of wanted to gauge y'all a little bit, though. I know it's Mental Health Awareness Month, so I got one of them pieces, but, like, what are we feeling? Do we want something?
Where your heart's at?
Yeah,
that one right there. I like that.
All right, cool. I'm gonna keep it with the mental health end, because it's definitely one of my favorite pieces. I'm going to take my time with it.
Yeah.
All right.
This is called Monsters, Inc.
My favorite.
I love that piece.
I've been having trouble sleeping at night because I'm scared of the monsters in my closet. Please don't look at me crazy or act like I lost it. They don't have purple spots and claws, and they don't growl or maul or make ruckus behind the door at the end of the hall. This closet is upstairs. It's honestly a lost cause to draw the awful image for you with decorated talks and long statements and clauses, but I refuse to stay scarred and appalled, so I'm about to give it my all and describe to you what I call monsters behind these eyeballs. My monsters look like the ones that took my innocence from me at 23, 19, and a few ages in between, but the blame was put on me because I dressed like I wanted to be seen and I didn't cry for help or scream. I still thought I was the monster though, but if that was the case, then shouldn't they have been scared to play with me? There was never any pity on my yelps and screams, and anytime I expressed the need for help or spoke about my dreams, it was put that thing back where it came from, so help me. My monsters look like the lonely overthinkers stuck in a world full of underthinkers, the ones that feel played because they peep the pop stars with platforms and politicians with pretty propaganda profiting off of the people who don't process these profound principles. And I may be preaching to the choir, but as my spirit ascends higher, I still want these elitists to choke. They look like the nightmare of an existence that we're told to enjoy and admire, but I know that I can't build the life of my dreams that I truly desire if I stay woke. They look like the corporate white man liars that want artists' lives to be on fire but get scary feet at the thought of the smoke. They look like the guilty conscience that came from playing chess on some checkerboards, but I never spit a diss while the mic was out. See, I never cared enough to feed the local drama. The only motive besides a bigger stage and a better mic was house keys and to put on deserving artists I like without fees. They look like my peers that are jealous and green because they're so focused on the eye that they haven't found a team. My monsters look like the sweethearts that swept me away just to see that the seed of their soul was really sour. The ones who were quick to like grace, but once their feet sat below my lace, the disgrace was all of a sudden from a higher power. You know, it's pretty easy to fear the monsters that shift shape or are draped in skulls, but their scaring skills rando. When I met the ones with infectious laughs that made my heart feel full, it's almost like they don't even have a monster card to pull.
Let's go.
And they made me realize that the scariest monster of all is little girl Luck, who stares back at me in the mirror. I was always happy and transparent, but her short arms reached for optimism that was a lot nearer, with her pretty pink pajamas and petite pigtails pinned on a head that's hairy, housing the hope of a happy home in this head one day. Her vision was always clearer. I have to succeed for the boo-boos in me, which is why I'm setting these monsters free. I can't let them hide my dreams on a high shelf or throw them in a chipper you see, so I learned that instead of running from my demons, that the key is to let my monsters be incorporated. Thank you. At Lucky LIL33 on Facebook. That's Lucky Lee. We also have a Deaf Poets Society page as well. Please feel free to follow us. That's Deaf_Poets_Society. And thank you guys so much.
Come to play, okay?
Cigarettes in the car, she don't like that bitch.
Hey. Next poet. Y'all ready for the next poet? Oh, wait. Okay. Next poet coming to the stage. Please correct me if I say your name wrong when you get up here. I like to be corrected. I'll make sure I say this right. Y'all give it up right now for Micaiah Milan. Say word. Did I mess it up? Okay. Let's see.
That's wonderful. I'm barely gonna use it anyway.
All right, go, Dev.
So my name is Micaiah Milan. I actually just released my first book of poetry. Aligned. It is available on Amazon. It is a journey through the heart chakra and healing through poetry and meditative practices. It's the first in a series. Feel free to look it up, either with my name or just search Aligned on Amazon. Help me get to 100 copies. That's great.
How much is it?
It's only $15.
That's so affordable.
That's it. I just want to help the community.
So economical.
So I really came up here to vent. I just don't know what I want to vent about. So I'm gonna do what she did. I'm gonna let y'all choose a title.
I know that's right.
So we have murals and we have Twitter rants.
Twitter rants.
It's like early 2000s.
It's Twitter.
Oh, okay.
People suck. That's it. That's the tweet. And I know it ain't God, so who the fuck keeps sending these broken souls to me like I ain't really out here on bended knee using a sharp smile and a good shield to trim my trauma up. Gotta keep it tapered. You know, to back a bad bitch, all you need is a new suit and a fresh cut. Gotta keep it player. And another thing, have me fucked up for what? I'm cute as fuck, fly as fuck, talented as fuck, pretty as fuck. I show respect, I give good neck. I be putting you on in all aspects. And there's nowhere to be hedged, but above all, I make my own money and my success is already set, stupid bitch. Walk around years later like Ray J if I only had one wish, so lame ass nigga. Oh, sexy can I? Please get in where I fit in ass nigga. Wishing for some gold so somebody will dig them. Oh, leprechaun ass nigga. Following sticky sparkles around looking for the answers that's quicker. Ignoring missing zeros, wondering why your numbers won't six figure. What's not clicking, Steven? Math ain't mathing. Disguised as a captain rather than what actually happened is giving A squared combined by a B, ready to square up, and you will see why you should have never had me fucked up, dumb motherfucker. I'm tired of trying to make hours out of one-hit wonders. Trying to turn blunders into buddies for when it thunders, and I'm feeling crummy, wishing I was 6 feet under, praying for the giggles and the gags of summer. Shaking ass on a boat, touring oceans where I float, using good times to cope with the fact that I'm people too. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you, shoot. After this many times, can you call me a fool or maybe I'm a martyr? Wishing to hide the warrior because I'm just somebody's daughter who had no choice but to make a way smarter out of the lessons that nobody taught her, trying to transcend the absence of her father and garner grace for a mother who stayed but couldn't cope. Turned to a lot of things but never dope, crazy though.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish she had. Cause you don't expect nothing from a dope fiend but some bullshit and a good laugh.
Come on. Damn.
Maybe if that was all I had, I wouldn't be so fucking mad. I'm getting beside myself. Can somebody grab me a Snicker? Something to hold me over until that flame flickers and I'm sensationally soothed by this sativa plant. Leaking answers that my therapist can't, so I can lay in bed cross-faded, going on Twitter rants and calling it therapy. Character limits creating post-up clarity, retweets transform psychosis to solidarity. For a split second, I'm outraged by how the nigga decided to play with me.
Let's go.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm happy that someone of your stature wasn't suited to stay with me. Fuck these niggas and get money faithfully. That's it.
Right.
That's the
to because I know I've heard this next poet before. And he cold too. Y'all give it up right now for Nick Fury.
Hey.
I got any introverts in the house?
Yeah.
Can't tell.
There's a poem for the introverts. It's called Chameleon.
So bad.
I'm a chameleon. In fact, you might think I was gaming the way I can change skins, but I quit playing a fortnight ago. The older I get, the harder it is for me to make friends. When so many I had in the playpen grew into cobblepots, or for you laymen, that's a reference how the penguin was once Bruce Wayne's friend, but he eventually broke to hate him. What I'm saying is I'm like Batman.
Period.
And then most people who have seen me have never seen me with my mask off. See, I wore a mask before COVID and I haven't stopped to this day. It's not for stopping a sneeze, monkeypox, or the plague. I'm the man in the iron mask trying to pick a lock on his cage. Trying to process this rage with more onomatopoeia than a comic book page. Nails, bloody, dripping drops convert these random blots to coherent thoughts on a page so I can do this mock of a play with a 3-minute clock with no props, but I still feed off the props that I get after rocking the stage. I have to remind myself to soak in the applause and the praise, just if only for a moment I get to pick the lock on this cage.
Yep.
So you could say my origin story is this hellacious war full of glory with all the gory details redacted. The fact is that one man's vulnerability is another man's ammo. So would you rather be the buck or the one in the camo? See, I remember growing up, my father, he would tell me, boy, you need to toughen up. Now I play coy and I keep it buttoned up whenever my boys like Just Dave ask me what is up. I just say, no. Even though anxiety's got my heart beating so fast you think I was jumping double dutch. Still, I'm gonna run it back even though I break every time we huddle up. See, I often feel fake in group conversations, probably because I'm thinking so much. I have to remind myself to breathe. Coincidentally, ADHD, social anxiety, and addiction go together better than peanut butter and jam, so I get southern fried without ever buttering jam. See, if I'm sober in a social setting, I stutter and clam up and mutter and damn, bro, when my stomach feels like a fluttering fan. It's It's quintessential. I find a quiet corner to quell your questioning eyes. Coincidentally, I've already calculated every quandary, and I'm quickly dressed in disguise. See, I'll reprise the role of the quiet, shy guy. I've tried bright-eyed and tie-dyed, likewise mysterious and brooding, choosing these personas like outfits. I'll fit in anywhere, comfortably, except my own skin.
Let's go!